Never sounded better.
Good afternoon from Carson Park in Eau Claire as Husky Sports presents high school baseball. I'm getting an interesting Big Rivers Conference match this afternoon. The Eau Claire North Huskies hosting the River Falls Wildcats. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined up here in the broadcast booth at Carson Park by former Eau Claire Memorial head coach Dave Sparger and Spargs. Last week of the regular season will be next week. Seeding meetings for Division I will be this weekend. And you got two teams here in North and River Falls. Each are 7-4 in the conference. Needless to say, it's a pretty big game today between the Wildcats and Huskies.
What makes it so interesting, too, is that you look at 7-4 North, River Falls at 7-4, Chippewa 7-4, and right behind them is Memorial at 6-5. And like you said, the meeting is this Sunday. So tonight's games across the conference are going to be huge because that'll kind of set the table for that meeting and where they sit. The funny part is next week, if a few of those teams all of a sudden drop a couple, they could end up 4th or 5th in the conference and still be like a 2 or 3 seed. So it has been just a kind of a crazy season. And we talked about that early on and how tight this was going to be this year. And it sure played out that way.
Hudson leads the BRC with a 9-2 record. The Raiders can win the title outright with the win today up at Rice Lake. We talked about the implications of this game as far as who the second-place team will be, as far as how seeds may pan out. I think it's pretty much a given that Stevens Point will be the 1 seed. Panthers, as of today, are still unbeaten, even though they haven't played a lot of the Big River schools, but they put together a really nice record. So a lot on the line today, and you look at this River Falls team, Spargs, their 4 losses all have been in the conference, but they've all been close games.
Yeah, River Falls lost to Hudson by 1 and by 2, and in both of those games they had bases loaded in the 7th inning and just couldn't push a run across. Their other loss was to Rice Lake by 1 and Chippewa by 1. So you take those 4 games by a total of 5 runs. I mean, they could easily be undefeated with just a couple of knocks here or there.
Today's pregame show is brought to you by Asher Exteriors. Call Asher's for your free no-obligation estimate at 888-GO-ASHER or visit goasher.com. That is goasher.com. Get off the ladder and get gutter helmet with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Trust the experts on your most valuable asset, your home. Give them a call today at 888-GO-ASHER. River Falls won the game on their home field on Friday. He jumped out to an early lead on a 3-run homer by Henry Zimmerman. Went on to win by a score of 5-2. North will look to even things up. As far as when we've seen the Huskies, when the Huskies are at their best, they're playing really quality defense. They're getting pitching that keeps them in the game, and they get a couple timely hits here and there. Top to bottom, it's not an offensive juggernaut like we've seen some Huskies team in the past, but when all things are clicking for the Huskies, they're a tough team.
Yeah, absolutely, and you hit it right on the head. They've absolutely got to have that outstanding starting pitching. They've got to make all the plays when they're there to be made, and they've got to come up with that timely hit. You're right, they don't piece together 4 or 5 hits in an inning to score a bunch of crooked numbers and stuff on the scoreboard, but when they play just solid North baseball, then they're pretty dang tough, and they're going to be in it down the end.
Aiden Ecker will be on the mound for the Huskies today. He's had a solid performance for North. River Falls will counter with Caden Mueller. They've had to make a change because one of their other top pitchers was dealing with some arm issues. So Caden Mueller, normally their shortstop, will be on the mound today for the Wildcats. Right now from Carson Park, our national anthem. As we mentioned on the mound for the North Huskies, Aiden Ecker, Jack Gorman will be his catcher. First base will be Chase Watkins. Logan Hesselman is the second baseman. Zach Shipman is over at third. Ben Mentler is the shortstop. Outfield for North, left to right, Aiden Pankratz, Tyler Barrows, and Maddox Gertz. The River Falls batting order will look like this. Leading off and playing center field, Bryce Bevan. Second baseman Ben Johnson will bat second. Catcher Chase McQuaid will bat third. Batting fourth, the pitcher Caden Mueller. Third baseman Ty Manninen will bat fifth. Batting sixth is the first baseman Cody Olson. Shortstop Chase Randolph bats seventh. Batting eighth is the right fielder Henry Zimmerman. And batting ninth is the left fielder Austin Curdy for the River Falls Wildcats, coached by Ryan Bishop. Jordan Fish is the Eau Claire North head coach. Fish, a longtime assistant under former Huskies head man Bob Johnson. I still think of Ryan Bishop as being, a relatively young coach, but the fact is he's been at River Falls an awful long time.
Oh, yeah, that's just because he looks so young, too. I mean, that's the problem. Darn guy just looks the same as he was when he was coaching 20 years ago, and he has just done an outstanding job at River Falls forever, and that's why they're just so happy to keep him around.
Yeah, and I think we've talked about this before, Spargs, when River Falls, when the Volunteers came together and they basically built a ball field from scratch. That First National Bank of River Falls field that has a kind of an old school field in their grandstand and trees across the outfield, and they put some turf down in recent years. It's just one of those things that's helped really jumpstart that whole program.
Yeah, absolutely. When they decided to do it, they did it right. And so kudos to that whole community to come together and just be able to build a beautiful stadium.
Here is Bryce Bevan. He takes the first pitch for a strike from Aiden Ecker. First pitch right on the dot at 5 p.m. Here's another one on the corner. And quickly it's 0-2 on Bryce Bevan.
Yeah, Aiden Ecker's looking to bounce back from last week. It was a tough outing. His first tough one all year against the Old Abes as they hung 4 on him in the first inning.
Bouncing ball to first, gloved by Watkins. Back to Ecker for the out. Good job by Ecker getting off the mound and covering over at first. And some good glove work by Watkins, too, because that last bounce kind of took a good skip and had a lot of topspin.
Yeah, a lot of topspin on that second hop. You said it. He did a good job of staying with that one.
Here's Ben Johnson. He takes one on the outside corner, and that's 4 pitches from Aiden Ecker that he's working that outside corner to the right-handed hitters.
We had a chance to watch River Falls last year, and we were impressed with how good they were last year with all their juniors and had such a good season. And now they're all back as seniors. This is a formidable team down the stretch with all these seniors.
Strike called there. It's 1-2 to Johnson. Yeah, the preseason predictions, for whatever those are worth, had Hudson and River Falls 1-2, and that has proved to be accurate, with Hudson sitting in the number 1 spot as we speak with a 9-2 record with 3 games to be played, including today. And River Falls part of that second place tie with Eau Claire North and Chippewa Falls. Strike 3 to Ben Johnson. Couldn't hold up on the swing. And Aiden Ecker sharp to start this one. To bring up the catcher, Chase McQuaid.
Yeah, Chase McQuaid, he's hitting .321 on the season here in the 3-hole.
Another strike on the outside corner. McQuaid's one of those kids, it seems like he's been around forever, but he started playing, he's been in that lineup for a couple years. One of those kids that has been a stalwart behind the plate. Nobody on, 2 outs, top of the first inning. Ground ball left side, tough play. Shipman has it, the throw, safe. McQuaid beat it out, infield single.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. A slow roller. The third baseman's usually going to come across and make that play. That is his, but once he stumbled and fell down to his knees, McQuaid was able to beat it out.
Courtesy runner at first for the Wildcats, running for McQuaid, the catcher. Here's Caden Mueller, the shortstop. Or check that. Normally, their shortstop. He wears number 6, but he's on the mound today. The decision that you were talking to Ryan Bishop prior to the game, there was just some info that they got, was it yesterday?
Yeah, they got it late. Had to make the adjustment.
Yeah.
So
Mueller on the mound, a chance to help his own cause. It's a good hack at that first pitch.
Yeah, and it's not like Mueller hasn't pitched this year. He's got 20 in the third innings in, 3-2 record and stuff like that. But it's just he doesn't like what it does to the rest of the defense, as it causes that domino effect. He's not playing shortstop, so that means somebody else has to, and he just likes Mueller at that spot.
Takes that one upstairs. It's 1-1. Tyler Nelson is the runner over at first base. Curveball breaks outside. 2 balls and a strike to Mueller. Nice day here at Carson Park. Game time temp 68 degrees. Get a little bit of a breeze. Blowing appears to be left to right, a little bit out. Here's one on the corner. It's 2-2. I tell you, if Ecker can locate that fastball in the outside corner like he's doing this first inning, he's going to have a good afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. He has been spotting that outside corner very well the first inning.
That one misses up. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Mueller. So, with 2 outs, Nelson, the runner at first, will be in motion on the pitch. And it's a walk. So after 2 quick outs, River Falls has something going here. Top half of the first inning. Ty Mannanen, the third baseman, will be the batter. We get another courtesy runner for River Falls. That's number 15, Rico Alvarez. Outfield playing straight away against Mannanen.
Well, big opportunity here with 2 outs for the Wildcats. Like you said, 2 outs and nobody on, and now they're first and second. The opportunity to push a run across here with 2 outs.
Mannanen going after the first pitch. No balls and a strike. Ball on a strike now to Mannanen. Seems like when Ecker is missing, he's missing up. Two balls and a strike now to Mannanen.
Yeah, it looks like home plate's kind of moving around on him all of a sudden. Started out so well.
Mannanen swung right through that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top half of inning number 1 from Carson Park. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Aiden Ecker. Wildcats get a pair of runners on but do not score. Huskies coming to bat when we return. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 31st through June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. Caden Mueller on the mound for River Falls. Chase McQuaid is his catcher. Cody Olson's over at first base. Ben Johnson playing second. Ty Mannanen is the third baseman. Chase McQuaid, as we mentioned, is behind the plate. Chase Randolph is the shortstop. Austin Curdy in left, Bryce Bevan in center. Henry Zimmerman plays right field. Eau Claire North's batting order looks like this. Leading off and playing second base, Logan Hesselman. Center fielder Tyler Barrows bats second. Aiden Pankratz batting third. He's out in left field. First baseman Chase Watkins bats fourth. Designated hitter Caleb Bruzowitz in the 5-hole. Batting sixth, Maddox Gertz, the right fielder. Catcher Jack Gorman now batting seventh. Pitcher Aiden Ecker batting eighth. Zach Shipman, the third baseman, bats ninth for the Eau Claire North Huskies. So here's Logan Hesselman. Left-handed hitter against the right-handed Caden Mueller. Ground ball right side, gloved by Cody Olson. He wins the three-way race to the bag there because Mueller, the pitcher, was there as well.
Yeah, you just got to communicate on there. I like the idea of him not tossing it. Take it yourself, but you got to call that early so your pitcher doesn't cause a collision right there. Like you said, that was a race, and if it's a three-way tie, that could get ugly at first base.
I'm going to bring up the center fielder, Tyler Barrows. Barrows bounces one right side. Ben Johnson's got that one. The flip to first for the out.
Well, these two pitchers today have got good velocity on their fastballs. Kind of one of the better ones in the conference. We haven't seen many games where guys are throwing this hard.
We saw LeQuay of Chippewa Falls, Jake LeQuay, and he brings it pretty good. He's a real hard thrower. Here's Aiden Pankratz, batting in the 3-hole today. North kind of juggling the lineup a little bit, and I'm wondering if they're just trying to get more consistent production top to bottom rather than stack all the, leading average hitters at the top.
Well, Aiden Pankratz has earned his way into this 3-hole. He's got 6 hits over the last 2 games. So Coach Fish was talking before the game that this young man has just gone on a tear in the last week. So they move him up to 3-hole and kind of moves Jack Gorman down to take some pressure off.
Swing and a miss. 1-2-3 inning. We are scoreless after 1 from Carson Park. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Herrick and Hart Law Office. They have been on the side of the injured since 1951. Find them at eauclairlaw.com. River Falls will send up 6, 7, 8 in their order. Cody Olson, Chase Randolph, and Henry Zimmerman against Aiden Ecker, who allowed a hit and a walk in the first inning, but also struck out a pair. Starts Olson off with the strike. Another pleasant day at Carson Park. Mostly cloudy skies, but that little looper right at Zach Shipman for out number 1.
Yeah, good pitch in on the hand, sawed him off, flares it the other way. Nice little play for the first out.
I'm going to bring up the shortstop, Chase Randolph.
Now, is it Randolph or Rudolph?
Sparks, I'm going to start this game all over again. How about that? Chase Rudolph, my apologies.
Oh, that's the guy.
He's a family and friends back in River Falls.
Just a little low there. Make it 2-0 on the count.
Two balls and a strike to Chase Rudolph.
A little tardy on that fastball to run it 2-2.
Yeah, Ecker's throwing the ball with some good velocity today.
Yeah, we've had a chance to talk about him a little bit as the season's gone on, and what a nice, pleasant surprise he's been for North this year. Really anchoring that pitching staff at that number 2 thrower, kind of like 1A and 1B though with those two guys. I mean, he's a kid that kind of came out of nowhere. He could play in that, the next level at any D3 program. He's, like you said, he's starting to really throw hard.
He strikes out Rudolph for out number 2, third strikeout of the game for Aiden Ecker.
Case in point, just blew that fastball right by him.
Here's Henry Zimmerman, the right fielder.
Did you say in pregame that he had the big bomb over there?
Yes, he had the 3-run homer,
Yeah.
and that, I think it was first inning or second. I forget which. It was early in the game.
Yeah, that was big.
But he
for
knocked
sure.
one out, and that's a pretty good poke to take it out of that park.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
a bigger park over in River Falls.
Yeah, you're not going to get a cheapie over there, that's for sure.
Yeah, you talk about River Falls and how this program has gotten to be one of the consistently better ones in the BRC. I think it helps, too, when Ryan Bishop, their varsity baseball coach, is also the American Legion coach as well.
Yeah, what a great opportunity to take these kids and really play a lot of games with them, 40 or 50 games throughout the year. 2
balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a couple of River Falls alums playing currently in the major leagues. Swing and a miss. Hayden Ecker has struck out 4 through 2 innings. Huskies coming to bat bottom 2 when we return. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Castle Insurance, based in Eau Claire, is your local independent insurance provider. For all your insurance needs, you can depend on Castle Insurance. HS Fence has been serving Wisconsin's commercial and residential fencing needs for the last 18 years. HS Fence, specializing in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. North Huskies will send up 4, 5, 6 in their batting order. Chase Watkins, Caleb Bruzewitz, Maddox Gertz against the righty Caden Mueller, who worked a 1-2-3 first inning. And he only, if my math is correct, my scorekeeping is correct, he only had to throw 5 pitches.
That's an efficient inning right
6
there.
pitches, my bad.
Yep. So still
6
an efficient.
pitches.
Yeah, you get through an inning really with 12 or under, you're pretty dang happy with that. It really saves the arm, gets you extended deep into a game. When Chase Watkins here leading off for the Huskies, he's been their most consistent hitter throughout the season. He's got a couple of home runs.
Watkins down the line in left, just foul. Trying to go opposite field there. Nearly had himself a base hit. It's 3:02 down the line in right field. Got that short porch there with the fan deck. 3:19 down the left field line. You're looking at about 4:05 to dead center. Lots of room in the alleys. Count even now on Watkins, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count now full.
Yeah, real nice at bat here for Watkins. He's already going to see as many pitches as the whole North squad did in the first inning. So a good job here of seeing pitches and making him work a little bit here.
Watkins to center. Bryce Bevan moving over, still on the move, makes the catch in left center.
Yeah, he was playing really deep, so that was a long run for that one.
One down here in the bottom of the second, Caleb Bruzewitz, the designated hitter, now batting for the Huskies. Wind has shifted a little bit. Looks like it's blowing out towards center field now. Curveball breaks over for a strike. 0-2 now to Bruzewitz.
Yeah, Mueller going right after him on that 0-2 pitch.
Try to catch that outside corner with the breaking ball. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I like that pitch a lot better on an 0-2 pitch. Something trying to make him reach or chase just off the edge rather than putting one down the middle he can fall off.
Bruzewicz wouldn't chase that one. His catcher McQuaid was setting up high in the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, right side. Going back is the first baseman, Cody Olson, who makes the catch.
Yeah, he got a little turned around there initially, but a nice job of righting himself, making a nice little catch.
Olson wearing the sunglasses is everybody on the right side of the infield is wearing. Right fielder Henry Zimmerman wearing the sunglasses as well. Ty Mannanen is wearing them at third base. Not a massive sun factor today. Maddox Gertz sends one right side, and that's going to get to the fan deck. Heads up for the woman walking the dog out there.
Yeah, I'm sure the Wildcats club has been told about the right side of that infield and outfield, especially with being at Sunfield. We talked a lot about how it's so hard in right field to play later in the evening as that sun starts to set. That sun can be an issue in right field, so I'm sure they're pretty excited. It's clouded over a little bit.
That one catches the corner. It's 0-2 to Gertz. Mueller pounding the strike zone here in these first 2 innings. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Second strikeout for Caden Mueller. 2 complete here at Carson Park. We are scoreless between the Wildcats and the Huskies. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Olympic Flame Restaurant in Eau Claire since 1980. Uncle Lampros brought homemade family recipes from Greece, and the tradition continues today at Olympic Flame Restaurant. Eau Claire's best-kept secret, the Olympic Flame Greek restaurant on London Road. Pitchers duel through 2 innings. Leading it off for the Wildcats, top of 3 will be number 9 hitter Austin Curdy. And back to the top of the order for Bryce Bevan and Ben Johnson. Ecker, first pitch strike.
Austin Curdy tried to jump on that first pitch fastball.
Curdy in an 0-2 hole. Curdy gets a piece of that one. Cal remains 0-2.
Boy, he's got a really nice swing. That swing is not indicative of what his average is. It's not real high in the average, but he's got a good-looking lefty swing.
Taking a shot at going opposite field there, but that one's going to wind up on the newly laid asphalt out there, Sparks.
Yeah, it'd be exciting to see how that lays out with all the batting cages and stuff down there.
No balls, 2 strikes. Plans for Carson Park renovation that have been out there for a while. Love to see those come to fruition. Ground ball right side. Hesselman has it. Tossed to Watkins for the out. Five consecutive hitters retired by Aiden Ecker back to the top of the order, and Bryce Bevan grounded out to first baseman Chase Watkins to lead off this game. Ball and a strike now to Bevan.
It's always fun to see the adjustments batters make their second time around. You get that first look, get it under your belt, and now you come up second time. You got to have a game plan here.
When you wonder, Sparks, if part of that adjustment, the way Ecker has been going after that outside corner to the right-handed hitters, do you move up a little bit in the box?
Well, if you're Ecker, if you see that, now you just come back to the inside, and they won't be able to handle anything. So I think you just got to be cautious, aware of it, and then just realize if it's a fastball away, you've got to take it to the right side. Like he just tried
that,
right there, yeah.
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to move up in the box, but you can certainly adjust your stride so you're striding more towards that right field line. Give yourself a chance on an outside pitch. Swing and a miss.
Good breaking ball down in the dirt.
Gorman throws down to complete the strikeout. 2 down here in the top of the third. 5 strikeouts already for Aiden Ecker.
Yeah, hitters don't have a chance really to change anything as far as their swing, where they step and where they are in the box. Those kinds of, they all stay consistent. It's about where you hit the ball in the zone. If it's an inside pitch, you got to get the barrel out early and get that pulled to the left side of the infield so you can get the bat head through. If it's something that's away, you just got to let that ball travel a little bit further so that your bat can get outside and reach that as you start your swing to try to take it through that right side or the right center gap.
When you coach, Sparks, how much time did you spend on stance, setting up in the box, doing things to keep the hands in, all those kind of things?
Yeah, you do that every practice, working on keeping those hands in and staying through the baseball. And again, we did rounds where like, okay, we're going to go inside corner here, get the head through, pull it to the left side, left center gap. Everything was in the gap, so left center gap. Now we're going to go this round. Everything's going to be out on the outside edge. Go to right center gap. So, every time you go through those round sequences of a batting practice, you have certain ideas what you want to work on. Where you're going to hit it, left side, right side. Hit and run, all those things.
Here's a walk to Ben Johnson. Third Wildcat to reach against Ecker. His second walk allowed. Here's Chase McQuaid, who's got the lone hit of the ball game.
Yeah, here's the problem with that walk, right? It's 2 outs. Now you get a guy on. Not a big deal. Well, guess what? Chase McQuaid's up, who's in that number 3 hole. He's an outstanding hitter.
Hayden Pankratz, the left fielder, is playing relatively deep. Maddox Gertz, medium deep out there in right. Same story for Tyler Barrows in center.
Thrown away in first.
So Johnson is down at second. First error of the game. And now it's an RBI situation for McQuaid.
Boy, coaches just hate to see that 2-out walk.
Yeah, 2-out walk to a guy who you struck out the first time through. And one misses inside, 2-1. But you know the drill, Sparks. You got to have a short memory. And if you're Ecker, you got to shake off the walk. You got to shake off the errant pickoff throw and do your work against a tough hitter in McQuaid. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah, you better make sure you're focused for him. He'll make you pay.
Line to the gap. Gertz going back. He's not going to get it. It gets all the way to the fence. Ben Johnson scores. RBI double for Chase McQuaid, and the Wildcats have a 1-0 lead.
As we said, there's that 2-out walk coming back to score as Chase McQuaid just drills into that right center gap. Great approach again. We've been talking about Ecker going on the outside edge, outside corner, and McQuaid just took that right side, outside pitch and took it to the right side beautifully.
Again, Tyler Nelson will run for McQuaid, the catcher. Here's Caden Mueller, the pitcher. Chance to give himself an insurance run. Mueller reached on a walk in the first inning. He sends one to right center. This one, Gertz settling under, and he makes the catch. The Wildcats pick up a run. They lead at 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the third. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
You can get Culligan Water for just $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. North Huskies will send up 7, 8, 9 in their batting order. Jack Gorman, Aiden Ecker, and Zach Shipman against the right-hander Cade Mueller, who has faced 6 Husky hitters and retired all 6 in order.
With a couple of Ks. So, yeah, he's been sharp out of the gate.
It'll also be interesting because Gorman has generally been in the 3-hole all year. For most of this season, he has been he's had the highest batting average in this Husky team. He's cooled off a little bit, but interesting. And maybe, again, like we said, this is part of, trying to just revamp the batting order a little bit and give yourself, a chance to, okay, now you can start something because you get a guy like Gorman in the 7-hole.
Yeah, and if you are struggling a little bit lately, you kind of take that pressure off, get him out of that 3-4 hole, move him down in the order. Maybe he sees a little more fastballs being down in the order, and he can take advantage of it.
Mueller delivers a strike on the corner. No balls, 2 strikes to Gorman. Mueller fields it. The throw is in time.
Yeah,
Here's
little
Aiden
number.
Ecker. Yeah, a little bit. I think
Off the end there, yeah.
Just off the end of the bat. And did that hit the plate too, Sparks?
Yeah, something killed it right away.
Yeah.
There was the dirt right in front, or there was the plate. Yeah, that was a little tricky one coming out there.
Good fastball from Mueller.
Mueller's doing a really nice job of getting ahead of these hitters.
That one inside nearly hit the batter, Ecker. Ball and a strike. Line drive up the middle, and there's the Huskies' first base hit. That'll bring up Zach Shipman. The Huskies will get a courtesy runner out there for the pitcher, Aiden Ecker.
Good.
And that'll be Gunnar Hayden.
Good contingency of the Husky fans down below, because, boy, when he wrapped that base hit, there was quite the cheer for him. Good job by Aiden Ecker. They're getting their first hit of the night.
Zach Shipman now the batter. Another good fastball by Mueller.
Yeah, Shipman was asking Blue there if that was a little high, and he said, no, it was a good pitch, so just didn't catch up to it.
Shipman squares, popped up. McQuaid under it makes the catch.
Yeah, McQuaid's going to get to that. He is so good behind the dish, so agile and quick.
Back to the top of the order, and Logan Hesselman grounded out in the first inning. Bouncing ball off the glove of Mueller, and then knocked down by Johnson. No play, and the Huskies have a pair of runners on. We'll see how that one is scored.
Yeah, I think he looked up before he had it. I thought he should have had it, to be honest.
And it's ruled a hit.
Okay.
First two base runners of the game for the Huskies. They got something cooking here in their half of the third inning, but 2 outs. And here's Tyler Barrows, who bounced out to second base in the first inning.
Wildcats came out with that big 2-out hit on the top of the third. We'll have to see if the Huskies can answer here in the bottom with a big 2-out.
Barrows handles the bat well. Good contact hitter. But he finds himself in an 0-2 hole here. Barrows wouldn't chase that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mueller reached back for a little extra on that fastball. Let it sail on him high.
That one a little bit upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job by Tyler Barrows. Like you said, he was down 0-2, and now he's back to 3-2, and guys will be moving.
Hayden gets his lead at second. Hesselman at first. They will both be on the move. Barrows works a walk.
Yeah, he went breaking pitch there on that 3-2 pitch and missed outside.
So now they are loaded up for Aiden Pankratz. Struck out in the first inning, but as you said, Sparks, he's been the hottest hitter in the Husky lineup of late.
Yeah, great opportunity here to keep that going and put some runs on the board for the Huskies.
Pankratz lifts one right side. Long run for Zimmerman, and he makes the grab and foul ground. The Huskies threaten but do not score. 3 complete here from Carson Park. Your score, River Falls 1, Eau Claire North 0. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. 5, 6, 7 in the River Falls lineup coming to bat here in the 4th inning. Ty Manninen, Cody Olson, Chase Rudolph against the righty Aiden Ecker, who's allowed 1 run on 2 hits, that run coming last inning. Starts Manninen off with the strike. Manninen 0 for 1. He struck out to end the 1st inning. Chase Watkins underneath it, makes the catch. Just a couple feet in foul territory. 1 out here. Top half of the 4th. Here's Cody Olson, lined out to third baseman Zach Shipman to start off the 2nd inning. Olson takes a ball upstairs, 1-0. To center field, Barrows going back, makes the catch. 2 down here in the 4th.
Hit really well right there, but just right at the center fielder. A couple steps back was all he needed.
What's interesting, Sparks, I'm looking at the flag in center field here in the baseball stadium, and it's barely moving. I look a little further out, and the flag at the softball diamond, it's almost fully extended. And you look at the banners here on the top here at Carson Park, is blowing a little bit. So I think we can say there are some swirling winds today.
Very well put. You can't look at just one flag. You got to look around and see what's going on, that's for sure.
I've worked with meteorologists over the years, so I think I've picked up on some of the lingo. Ball and a strike to Chase Rudolph. He struck out in inning number 2.
You know, that's important also for the outfielders to pay attention to looking around their surroundings a little bit, not just rely on one flag. Like you said, if you just looked at that center field flag, it's like, there's nothing. It's just, quiet wind, nothing's going on. So that one's followed off. But if you look, like you said, up here on the deck or up here in the press box, you can see there's a bit of a breeze going left to right.
In the baseball stadium here at Carson Park, you're at the higher point of the actual park, so you tend to get more wind. That one just foul. But just a picture-perfect setting for a ballpark.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about what a great park this is, and any high school kid gets the opportunity to play here. It's a blessing because it is truly one of the most prestigious parks in all the state of Wisconsin.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Count full now to Rudolph. And that one misses a little low, and Rudolph works a 2-out walk.
Yeah, another one of those 2-out walks we talked about last inning that can just drive a coach crazy. You do so well with those first 2 batters, and then kind of lose your focus just a little bit, and that third guy walks.
Here's Henry Zimmerman, struck out to end the 2nd inning. For the most part, Eckers had really good control. He's been around the plate, but just every inning, there's that one batter that he seems to fall behind and then loses him.
Yep, you're right.
But if pitching were easy, Sparks would all do it, right?
Oh, boy, yeah, that's true. It is tough to be out there, no doubt about it. All eyes on you for all those important plays and pitches.
Well, and your 2 sons were both outstanding pitchers, and there's so much of it, too, that's the mental part of the game. Being able to throw hard, yeah, that's part of it, but you got to have the mental makeup to be a quality pitcher.
Yeah, there's more than just pitching. You're absolutely right. It's the mental part of the game that really separates a good pitcher from an outstanding pitcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wildcats leading, and they get a runner at first. Zimmerman just got a piece of that one. Did your boys always want to be pitchers? Or did that kind of come as the longer they played?
Yeah, the older one, Tyler, actually always wanted to be a pitcher. That was the thing for him. He was always a big, tall kid, and so it just kind of made sense to try him out of pitching. He just was natural at it. He was good at it from Little League on. He was just really good at it. Where my second one, Jake, was actually a catcher. He was a catcher all the way up until high school.
Back-to-back walks now. And the Wildcats have 2 on, 2 out. And with that, Jordan Fish, the head coach of the Huskies, is going to make a walk to the mound. Austin Curdy is the batter. Curdy bounced out 2nd to 1st in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, good time for a chat right here with Coach Fish, realizing he's just kind of lost his control a little bit, maybe his focus, and so you use this as a timeout, bring the guys in, try to give him to catch his breath, give him a little positive encouragement, which all the boys just did right there on the mound. Let him come back and make this good pitch right here to Curdy and see if he can get out of the inning with no damage.
And reminding the infielders, no doubt, too, that you got to force at any base. So that takes some of the pressure off if you're a fielder.
Yeah, the thing there is, right, you just work whichever way it takes you. If you're going to your right, go to that next base. If you're going to your left, go to the base behind you. And that's, like you said, just makes it much easier to get that 3rd out of the inning.
Curdy takes a strike on the inside corner.
Boy, that's a good pitch. You got that call on that inside corner like that to get up 0-1.
Curdy ground ball and right through the wickets. Rudolph will score. Zimmerman moves over to 3rd. 2-0 River Falls.
Big error right there for the Huskies. We talked about how they can't afford, and they usually don't create any errors, but they can't afford errors. That just cost them a run right there, giving the Wildcats a 2-0 lead.
Just scooted under the glove of Chase Watkins, who was there, and he appeared like he was going to make the play, but he just didn't have the glove all the way down. Probably expecting a little bit of a hop. Instead, that one just hugged the ground and, like I said, right through the wickets. So now Ecker facing the challenge of being back at the top of the order. Now Bryce Bevan, who's 0 for 2, but a chance to knock in another run here.
2 good fastballs on that outside corner. Look for the Wildcats to put something on here now with 2 strikes.
Sun's starting to become more of a factor here at Carson Park. And as you said, Sparks, that trail runner takes off and gets to second without a play.
Yeah, he went on the delay steal there, actually. So he wasn't trying to force the issue, just kind of a real slow take and then take off as the pitch crosses. So he moves up into scoring position here. 2 now in scoring position.
Ball and 2 strikes. Pankratz coming in. It's going to drop in front of him. And the Wildcats are going to score 2 more runs.
Big runs with 2 outs. Unfortunately, Pankratz did not get a good read on that. He took a couple steps back, and it was in front of him. So a little misread, didn't get to it, cost him 2 runs.
4-0 River Falls. Here's Ben Johnson, 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored in the 3rd.
And all these runs this inning are unearned.
And this all started with 2 outs.
You're right, again, with those 2 out walks, a couple of them. And then you add the error, and that's Wildcats have made him pay for it.
And the Huskies will have a right-hander starting to throw in their bullpen.
Pretty sure that's Williams getting loose.
Boy, when Ecker worked that 1-2-3 second inning, you think, okay, now he's dialed in, he's locked in. But gave up the run in the 3rd. Now 3 across here in the 4th.
Yeah, some bad luck here in the 4th. Like, we've talked about 2 outs, 2 on, just an easy ground ball to first base that was misplayed, and that cost him the 3 runs so far.
Ground ball left side. Metler, the scoop. He'll go across. Good stretch by Watkins to record the out. But 3 runs on the board for River Falls as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Your score, Wildcats 4, Huskies 0. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. River Falls a run in the 3rd, 3 more in the 4th. North Huskies find themselves down by 4 runs, but they will send up 3, 4, 5 in their batting order. We'll check that. They'll send up 4, 5, 6. Chase Watkins, Caleb Brusewitz, Maddox Gertz against Caden Mueller, who has thrown well here, getting the start. He's allowed 2 hits, but no runs.
So a bit of an uphill climb here now for the Huskies, who just have not put a lot of runs on during the Big Rivers Conference season. They've had their games non-conference where they've put up a lot of runs, but been a bit of a struggle in conference, so they'll have to find a way to battle back into this thing.
Yeah, 38 runs in 11 games, so that equates to, 3 a game. So they're not a team that puts up a lot of crooked numbers, or they certainly have not done that in BRC play. When they've won, and they've done that with 7 times in conference, it's been pitching and defense. For whatever reason, Sparks, we've seen a couple of the outliers when it comes to defense. We saw the game against Menominee earlier this season, and then today already 2 errors through 4 innings.
Yeah, and we saw what happened with that Menominee game when they kicked it around. They were beaten handily by them, and now today, kicking around twice, they find themselves down 4-0.
The question with Mueller, being that he was a little bit of a, I don't want to say emergency starter, but it was the decision was made because the normal number 2 of the Wildcats experienced some arm soreness, so he's out. Mueller in. You wonder what exactly his pitch count is today. The appeal, and they say no swing, 2-2 to Watkins.
Yeah, tough to appeal to the first base umpire with the lefty up, but I guess it's always worth a shot.
That one just missed.
He wanted it too. That looked good from up here.
Full count to Watkins.
Of course, it helps having McQuaid behind the dish there. He frames so well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back to Mueller and his pitch count. It'll be interesting. I think a lot of it will just be how is he looking. You know, does he look like he's fatiguing? Is he slowing down, or is he starting to walk guys? Like that.
There's a walk right there to Chase Watkins. Yeah, my guess, Sparks, I mean, given what's at stake, you know, you're playing for a high seed in the upcoming playoffs. You're playing to try to secure second place in the conference. I think they'll ride him as long as they can. But if that pitch count gets up or, you know, the control starts going awry, then, yeah, I think we will see some action in the bullpen. Caleb Bruzewicz, the batter.
Yeah, this time of the season, it's usually not the fatigue of the arm because he's played shortstop and he's pitched plenty. But it just becomes if you start to get tired, can you maintain the control?
There's a strike there to Bruzewicz. The count is 1-1.
Double barrel action there in the Huskies pen.
Big cut by Bruzewicz, comes up empty, 1-2. And strike 3 called. Mueller did not get the call on the 3-2 pitch to Watkins, but he got the call there on the 1-2 pitch to Bruzewicz. One down here in the Huskies' half of the fourth.
Now Mueller's looking for that ground ball double play to get him out of the inning and save himself some pitches.
Maddox Gertz 0 for 1. He struck out in the second.
Starts him out with that hard slider. Good pitch to start off the pitch count.
Quickly 0-2. Yeah, you combine that slider with the way he throws his fastball, and boy, that makes it tough on a hitter.
Got the call on the outside half, or way out. I guess we'll call it on the black. We'll call it on the black there.
2 backwards Ks after the leadoff walk to Watkins, and now Jack Gorman coming to the plate.
Yeah, looked a little generous up here, but he got the call for the big second out of the inning.
Gorman takes a strike.
Well, good job by Mueller going right back out there. I mean, if he's going to give you that little bit off the edge, you might as well keep pounding that outside corner.
Comes with the fastball there, 0-2. Well, after the leadoff walk, he's struck out Bruzewicz on a 1-2 pitch, struck out Gertz on an 0-2 pitch. Now he's got Gorman 0-2. Line to right, base hit.
Good job by Gorman there, knowing that he's been pounding the outside. Takes that outside pitch and takes it hard to right. Good base hit there.
So for a second straight inning, the Huskies have a pair of runners on. And Aiden Ecker coming to bat. Ecker singled in the third inning.
Yeah, he lined that base hit to center field his first time up.
Ecker trying to take a shot at right. That's going to wind up on the fan deck.
Good slider there to get up 0-2.
Ecker trying to help his own cause. He's the pitcher of record in this game for the Huskies. That one sails to the backstop, and the runners will move up.
Well, big opportunity now for the Huskies. Second, third, two guys in scoring position. They cut this lead in half.
Watkins the runner at third, Gorman the runner at second.
Tell you what, Mueller had no intentions of throwing the baseball right there. He was just simply trying to freeze Ecker there and make him call timeout.
Another long look at the plate. Lifted to right center, but Zimmerman, the right fielder, is able to make the catch. Huskies again threaten but do not score. 4 complete here at Carson Park. Your score, River Falls 4, Eau Claire North 0. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
One, two.
Enjoy the benefits of business banking at Security Financial Bank with several options to fit your business. Learn more about business banking at sfbank.com. Pitching change for the North Huskies. Chase Williams on in relief of Aiden Ecker, the starter.
Yeah, Ecker gives up 4 runs on the day, but only one of those was earned. Giving up 3 hits, but 4 walks. And so eventually that just kind of got to him here in the late innings. Too many pitches.
Huskies have a home doubleheader here on Saturday against Lacrosse Logan. I checked that, Lacrosse Central. Not a conference doubleheader, but a opportunity to play ball against a quality opponent and get yourself, maybe refocused for that final week of the regular season, and then you've got the postseason starting the week after that. And Sparks, as we've talked about this year and in previous years, boy, that in terms of distractions, there's probably no tougher season than the spring sports season.
Absolutely, especially when you get towards the end of May there. You've got the big Memorial Day weekend, which was surrounded with all the graduation parties, and all just the commotion, and then you're trying to keep your team focused because here comes the postseason, and you got to be ready for that.
Yeah, you got, guys looking to get jobs for the summer. You got guys trying to figure out, okay, am I playing Legion? Am I playing travel ball? You got to get ready. In some cases, guys, your seniors, they have to look, ahead at what they're doing for the next year. So, yeah, you got a lot of things all coming together. When you were the head coach, how did you handle it? Did you just try to say, hey, guys, do whatever you got to do away from here, but when you get to the park, you got to lock in on this?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about just when you get on the field, you just got to focus. Give me an hour and a half or 2 hours of just pure focus.
McQuaid, well hit ball to the left center field gap, still carrying, and Tyler Barrows will track it down. McQuaid hit that one well. Seems like when he makes contact, it's like that double he hit to the gap in right center his last time up. It's the ball just keeps carrying.
Yeah, he's got some good lift on that, like you said, and that one just kept carrying. But, unfortunately, he just missed that one, and the Huskies were able to track it down.
Here's Caden Mueller. First time McQuaid has been retired. He had a single and a double in his first two at-bats to go along with the RBI.
I'm sure he was thinking cycle on the night.
Sure, why not?
Had to get two of them done. Good pitch there from Williams.
Mueller comes up empty. Yeah, Williams will give you a little different look than Ecker. He's much more of a guy that'll mix his pitches. And good off-speed pitch there.
Yeah, couple of different velocities on even the curveball. Throw a hard curve, slow curve. Those kind of mix in, like I said, mix in those velocities.
That one just misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think Mueller was trying to wear that one, actually. He stepped forward like the ball was going to hit him. He's trying to take that one off the forearm or something as it was on the inside corner.
Swing and a miss. Gorman will throw it down. He bounces one, and Watkins with the nice scoop. A little bit of an adventure there on the strikeout.
Yeah, Gorman with a little bit of a smile after it got picked and made the out at least. He was like, that one got a little away.
Here's Ty Manninen, 0 for 3. Check that 0 for 2. Strikeout in a F3 foul pop to Watkins.
That curveball went behind the helmet of Manninen.
That's the one that didn't break.
Yeah. That's one you don't know where to go. You're used to ducking out of the way backwards, but you got to go forward to avoid that one.
Lifted in the air to right. Maddox Gertz battling the sun makes the catch. So the reliever, Chase Williams, works a 1-2-3 fifth inning. Score remains Wildcats 4, Huskies 0. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Welcome back to Carson Park. Bottom of the 5th inning. Eau Claire North will send up 9-1-2 in the order. Scheduled hitters Zach Shipman, Logan Hesselman, Tyler Barrows against the right-hander Caden Mueller, who's been very effective for River Falls. No runs allowed on 3 hits. Mueller has struck out 4 Huskies through 4 innings.
And just 2 walks, so we've talked a lot about how he's just around the plate a lot. So he's been very effective today.
Zach Shipman to lead it off for the Huskies. He tried to put down a bunt in his last at-bat. Popped it up, and the catcher, Chase McQuaid, caught it in foul territory. Getting a little late for the Huskies. We'll still have 3 at-bats. Shipman takes ball 1.
Huskies looking for Shipman to get on any way he can to set the table for the top, and the top of the order will get their 3rd look at him.
Shipman ahead in the count, 3-0. Shipman takes a strike. Count now full to Shipman.
Good job by Mueller getting back in the count here. 3-2.
Ground ball right side. Ben Johnson with the scoop. The throw is in time.
Well, good job by Ken Mueller to get back in there and get that ground ball if you fall behind 3-0.
Back to the top of the order, and Logan Hesselman, who is 1 for 2. And as you mentioned, Sparks, now it's 3rd time through for these North Husky hitters against Caden Mueller, so we'll see who's making what adjustments. Mueller starts Hesselman with a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Lifted to left. Austin Curdy back a couple steps, makes the grab. Good idea for Hesselman to go opposite field, but that one hit right at the left fielder, Curdy.
Yeah, the proverbial atom ball. Just hit it right at him, didn't even have to move.
2 down for the Huskies. It'll bring up Tyler Barrows, 0 for 1 with a walk. Breaking ball for a strike.
Caden Mueller not showing any fatigue so far.
Well, interesting, his first 3 pitches this inning were balls.
Yeah, then he
and
settled right in.
After that,
Yep.
it's just get back to the way he's been throwing for just about all this entire ball game. Good fastball there. Ball and 2 strikes on Barrows. Here's a little roller back to the mound. Mueller's got it. The underhanded flip. And we're through 5 innings complete here at Carson Park. Your score remains River Falls 4, Eau Claire North 0. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan. Give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
The right-hander Chase Williams on for his second inning of work for the North Huskies. Worked a 1-2-3-5 here in the sixth. He'll face 6, 7, 8 in that Wildcats lineup. Cody Olson, Chase Rudolph, Henry Zimmerman, the scheduled hitters. Olson 0 for 2. Curveball for strike one to Cody Olson.
Yeah, Wildcats got to make the adjustment here to a different velocity. When Ecker was throwing the fastball, throwing hard, and now there's a change of pace. A guy that's going to throw a lot of breaking pitches and kind of work backwards.
No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called.
3 curveballs. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Second strikeout for Chase Williams. That'll bring up Chase Rudolph. Rudolph 0 for 1. He did walk and score in the fourth. One ball, 1 strike. On the batter, Rudolph, with 1 down here in the sixth. I would call that a token effort by the River Falls first base coach. He's having a laugh about it with the guys in the dugout. And
Chris Harmon over there at first base, coaching. He's smart. He's smart enough to stay away from that.
You could tell Ryan Bishop is the veteran. Or he didn't even move on that one. That bouncing ball down the third base line. Yeah, Harmon is.
he's having a good laugh over there with that one.
They're still giving it to him in the dugout.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, coach. Bouncing ball up the middle. Mettler ranges over. Strong throw in time. Ben Mettler, the junior, he's shown some really good defense in the games we've seen him. He's got good range. Glove is good and pretty strong arm as well.
Yeah, he's very fluid over there. You can tell he's just very comfortable in his position. He does a really nice job, like you said, of attacking the baseball, making it look real smooth, one motion, the good throws. Very, very solid shortstop in the BRC.
Here's Henry Zimmerman, 0 for 1. He walked in the fourth and also scored. High in the air on the right side. Hasselman calling for it, and he makes the catch. Williams works his second straight 1-2-3 inning. North Huskies coming to bat, bottom 6. When we return, you're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
We are back at Carson Park. Bottom of the 6th inning. North Huskies coming to bat and trailing the River Falls Wildcats by a score of 4-0. Huskies will have 3, 4, 5 in their batting order. Aiden Pankratz, Chase Watkins, Caleb Bruzewitz against the right-hander Caden Mueller, who has been very sharp on the mound for the Wildcats. Just 3 hits allowed. He is yet to allow a run. Huskies have put 2 on in each of the last 2 innings, or actually in 2 of the last 3 innings. Mueller retired North in order in the 1st, the 2nd, and the 5th. River Falls will be in action tomorrow when they face the Altoona Railroaders. Craig Walter's got a pretty solid team over in Altoona for a 2nd straight year. They were a sectional champion last year in Division II. Here's Aiden Pankratz stepping in. Pankratz 0 for 2.
Kind of a big inning here for the Huskies. They've got 3, 4, 5 in the order to hit. They need to get something going here in the 6th.
Pankratz takes a ball outside. Yeah, up to this point, 3, 4, 5 in the order. You're looking at 0 hits. Lifted to right, carrying pretty good. Zimmerman going back, looking up at that sun, and he makes the catch.
Yeah, he sure didn't make that sun seem it bothered him at all. Good job out there and right.
So here's Chase Watkins, 0 for 1. He walked in the 4th, advanced all the way around to 3rd when the Huskies got runners to 2nd and 3rd, but Mueller worked out of that with the fly ball out. Oh, and 1 the count to Watkins.
Mueller hoping to make quick work this inning, and maybe he can come out for the 7th if he can keep his pitch count down.
And I think that's the key, Sparks, is he has not thrown a lot of pitches. He's worked very efficiently and doesn't look like his velocity has dipped at all, even though we've moved to the bottom of the 6th inning. So.
Yeah, in the 3rd and the 4th, he had a couple of guys on that he was able to work around, but the other 3 innings were 3 up, 3 down.
And that one hit Watkins. Got him on the back of the leg.
Yeah, back of the leg or the foot, one of those two. He's jogging down to first base. Seems no worse for wear.
Here's Caleb Bruzewitz, who's 0 for 2.
Well, the Huskies get a base runner here in the 6th as they're trying to put some runs on the board.
Hack by Bruzewitz sends it off the facade of the press box here at Carson Park.
Another first pitch strike from Mueller.
It's kind of a quick spin that time by Mueller, and then he's kind of lobbed it over.
Yeah, you're right. The quick footwork and just a lazy throw over.
Just to let Watkins know that he hasn't forgotten about him. But
yeah, I don't think you're in a situation here where Watkins can try to steal. You're down 4 runs.
Exactly.
So they need as many base runners as they can get.
You need a big inning. Ball and 2 strikes to Brusewitz.
Yeah, good slider right there.
It just seems that when Mueller's needed to make that pitch, he makes it.
Yeah, he's a 2-pitch pitcher. We really haven't seen any kind of straight change or anything. He's a fastball slider, and it's about 70% fastballs, 30% slider, so just enough to keep guys off their balance here as they're swinging.
Line to center field. Bryce Bevan drifting over makes the catch. Watkins will retreat back to first base. Brusewitz hit that one pretty well, but Bevan was there to make the catch. 2 outs now here in the 6th, and here's Maddox Gertz. Or correction, it'll be the pitcher, Williams, batting for Gertz, who is 0 for 2. That one just missed off the outside corner, 1-1 to Williams. Gorman, the catcher, waits on deck. The Huskies would love to get him up to bat with runners on.
Yeah, and he'd be on with 2 runners on, so again, like, be a crucial point in the ballgame if they can do that.
Good breaking ball that time from Mueller. Williams is over the top of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Williams fooled on that slider big time. Chased it in the dirt.
Fastball misses upstairs. Count is full 3-2. So Watkins, the runner at first, will get a head start with 2 outs here, bottom 6.
Good job by Williams laying off that fastball. I didn't miss by much.
Lifted in the air to right. Zimmerman is right there to make the catch. 3 fly ball outs here, bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th coming up. River Falls leading North by a score of 4-0. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
We move to the 7th inning here at Carson Park, and what's turned out to be a really nice late afternoon, early evening in western Wisconsin. River Falls leading this one over Eau Claire North 4-0. The Wildcats will send up 9-1-2 in their batting order. Austin Curdy, Bryce Bevan, Ben Johnson, the scheduled hitters against the reliever Chase Williams, who's on for his 3rd inning of work. He has retired 6 in a row. Austin Curdy, 0 for 2, reached on an error and came around to score in the 4th.
Both teams with only 3 hits through 6 innings. It's been well pitched tonight. Just a costly error by the Huskies.
Sharply hit, but right at Logan Hesselman, who gloves that one for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Back to the top of the order in Bryce Bevan, 1 for 2, but that single in the 4th brought home a pair of runs. Bevan wears that one, and he's on base. Breaking ball that didn't break.
And the Wildcats have their bullpen going. Got double barrel action out there, a couple guys.
Yeah, both right-handers working in the River Falls pen. Bouncing ball right up the middle. Hesselman has it. The flip goes awry.
Yeah, I kind of had the idea of what he wanted to do. The other option simply would have been to reach and actually toss it behind your back to second base, because you're going so hard to your right, you're already past the bag, so you got to find a way to get it back there.
Yeah, it's a play that the middle infielders will practice, and you could tell, Spargs, that Hesselman had that idea in mind when he just went for the flip, but just threw it behind the shortstop Metler. So
yeah, and you're right, that's exactly what they work on, right? You work on that, catch it there on your glove, and then flip it back towards the bag, but it just stuck in the glove a little too long.
Yeah, and you're right. You don't have a whole lot of options. You could do kind of like the little hook shot, transfer the ball to your right hand and just kind of flip it over your head.
Yeah, it'll be interesting right here. If the Wildcats can bust this open with a couple more runs, they may not have to come with Mueller in the 7th. They can go to the bullpen with a few more insurance runs.
Chase McQuaid, big cut there, comes up empty. McQuaid in this game is 2 for 3, single and a double. His double knocked in Johnson in the 3rd to give the Wildcats a lead. Takes a strike there, 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes now to McQuaid. Well, this is the guy you would want up if you're River Falls.
I was just going to say, yeah,
like this.
Absolutely. Williams has got to make a good pitch here to McQuaid. He can do some damage.
Little roller.
Off his foot.
Shipman, but foul at the plate. That was a good pitch from Williams, because that one bottom kind of dropped out of that one. Wind picking up a little bit, blown out to straightaway center field. Runners are going to move up.
Yeah, good read by the runners on that one. Had the momentum going with the pitch, but then they saw that one just kick away and just kept it. So good read by both runners to move up.
So now, a couple of runners in scoring position. Chase McQuaid looking to drive in a couple more and extend this lead.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear how they attack McQuaid. I know it's a full count, but boy, it's not bad if you walk him.
Ball misses inside. McQuaid is aboard on the walk. The bases are loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, I don't mind that walk right there. You had first base open now, and McQuaid's the one who's done all the damage today.
So Jordan Fish will make the walk. We do have a right-hander working in the Huskies bullpen. Williams, nice job out of the bullpen, retiring 6 hitters in a row. Actually, 7
yeah.
when you consider he got the first guy in this inning, but then the hit by pitch, the single, and then the walk.
Yeah, I think the Wildcats hitters have made the adjustment now to look for the off-speed, look for the curveball first, and simply adjust to the fastball, because the fastball is not going to get blown by you by any means. So really you want to look for the slow stuff and try to hammer that.
Here's Caden Mueller. Mueller 0 for 2. He walked in the first.
Got a nice few hand signals there from Blue. Not sure what they meant other than a mound visit.
Mueller takes a ball inside. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that either because there aren't courtesy runners, right?
Actually, I think there was one. One guy jumped on first base there.
Yeah, it's number 12 out there for River Falls, and that is Auden Pankinen running for McQuaid.
Well, now Mueller finds himself ahead 2-0.
Good pitch from Williams. Breaking ball
Yeah.
right in on the hands.
Yeah, exactly. Got it inside there. Really tough to handle, so you're right. Good 2-0 pitch.
Two balls, two strikes.
Yeah, and then he answers with a fastball on the outside edge.
Huskies are playing the corner infielders up. They're looking to go home to first on the double play. Middle infielders back. Now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nowhere to put them.
Yeah, big pitch right here for Williams.
Swing and a miss. He gets Mueller on strikes.
They came back inside, so a good sequence of strikes. Inside, outside, inside, and gets him swinging.
Third strikeout recorded by Chase Williams. Now another mound visit.
And that'll do it. It's always interesting after you strike a guy out. Coach's going to come get you.
A good job by Chase Williams. The runners on base are his responsibility, so nobody will be rooting harder for the relief pitcher here.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Aaron Gust is the third pitcher for the Huskies in this game. Hayden Ecker started. Chase Williams went 2 2/3. Now Gust will try to record the final out here in the 7th inning and keep the Wildcats off the board in this frame. River Falls leading North by a score of 4-0. Cats got a run in the 3rd and then tacked on 3 more in the 4th.
Yeah, Aaron Gust, a junior for the Huskies, gets thrown into the fire here. How about this? 2 outs, bases loaded. Trying to keep the score right here at 4-0.
And we have a pinch hitter, Jack Manninen, batting for Ty Manninen. Gust catches the outside corner. High chopper, Gust has it, spins, throws, got him. Wildcats threaten in their half of the 7th, but do not score. Last call for the Huskies. Bottom of the 7th coming up. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Caden Mueller back on the mound for River Falls, looking to finish this one off. Huskies will send up 7, 8, 9 in their order. The scheduled hitters, Jack Gorman, Aiden Ecker, and Zach Shipman. Mueller has allowed just 3 hits. He has struck out 4 hitters. You're looking to give his team its 15th win of the season against just 4 losses. Wildcats coming in 14-4 overall, 7-4 in the Big Rivers Conference. So here's Jack Gorman, 1 for 2, singled in his last at-bat.
Good start to the 7th.
He lines one to left.
Jack Gorman with 2 hits out of the 7th hole tonight.
So here's Aiden Ecker. Ecker 1 for 2. He singled in the 3rd. What do you always say, Sparks? The toughest outs to get, those last 3.
You got it. Good pitch right there. Mueller dotting the inside corner.
Third baseman Ty Mannanen in on the grass, which is a little bit surprising.
Good call there. I don't know why he's in, because they're certainly not going to bunt. I mean, you obviously could be in a little bit to help you with the turn and the double play quicker, but usually even with the bag is what you're looking for here.
Yeah, you're by doing that, you're giving the hitter a bigger hole there on the left side. Ball and 2 strikes now to Ecker.
And now the third baseman will move back with 2 strikes.
Ecker just gets a piece to stay alive.
You know, I think a lot of times infielders just forget about the situation. You know, they're just so locked in. Oh, runner on first. You know, less than 2 outs. I better be up for the bunt. Not taking into the fact that, hey, we're in the 7th inning and they need 4 runs.
And you're up 4-0, right.
Yeah, it's about the whole big picture. Sometimes they don't think more than just beyond what they're used to. Good hang by Ecker.
River Falls did have a player warming up out in the bullpen. It was number 1, Tyler Nelson.
Yeah, I would assume he's probably ready. You know, like you said, he was warmed up, so if they have to go to the bullpen, I'm figuring he's ready to go. This could be 2.
Chase Rudolph to Ben Johnson for 1. Relay in time. 6-4-3 double play.
The old rally killer right there.
So it's up to Zach Shipman, who's 0 for 2.
And Mueller's looking to do a complete game shutout today for a guy who wasn't even expected to pitch.
Yeah, he's been sharp. He's been, you know, he worked a 1-2-3 first inning, and he looked like he was dialed in. He worked a 1-2-3 second, and he's been in control.
Yeah, again, he's not new to the mound by any means. He's got 22 in the 3rd. But, again, it was just one of those mental things where he didn't think he was going to have to pitch today, and all of a sudden an injury occurred, and he's had to slide into that role. And like a true senior leader, he's taken that ball and just commanded it for 7 innings.
Skips that one up there, 1-2 to Shipman. He's going to try to get on any way he can and get the Huskies back to the top of the order. Count even now on Shipman, 2-2.
Chase McQuaid's done such a nice job behind the dish, too, of trying to keep him under control. When he overthrows one, he always tries to bring him back down.
Shipman now has got the count in his favor. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mueller taking a little extra time here to try to get situated to get one. Now he's going to ask for a new baseball.
Yeah, that one obviously quit working for him. Threw a couple balls in there. It's time to change it up.
Strike 3 called. Ends it with the strikeout. Heck of a performance today from Caden Mueller. He goes the distance. Complete game shutout, allows just 4 hits. Sparks, it's kind of the story of the game today.
Absolutely. Like you said, and that was only his 5th strikeout of the day, but he just kept pounding the zone. He only had 2 walks, 1 hit by pitch, and he had him put it in play. It was at people, and the Wildcats did a great job defensively. No errors on the day. So they did what they had to do, which is what they usually do is with pitching, defense, and then they got the big error at first base to get those big runs to really secure the win for them today. So a big pickup here for the Wildcats on this win. Moves them into 2nd place.
They complete the regular season sweep of the Huskies. River Falls winning at home on Tuesday. So with the win, River Falls now 15-4 overall, 8-4 in the Big Rivers Conference. They will take on the Altoona Railroaders in a non-conference matchup tomorrow. The North Huskies dropped to 11-7 overall, 7-5 in the Big Rivers Conference. We will have their home doubleheader right here at Carson Park Saturday. Non-conference action against La Crosse Central. 4 hits for the Huskies. They just couldn't bunch enough of them together.
Yeah, all just those single hits kind of coming in there. They had a couple of threats, where they had guys in scoring position or 2 guys on. They had bases loading 1 inning. But, again, always with 2 outs and just unable to come up with that big hit to push guys across with 2 outs. So kind of a thing that's been nagging the Huskies lately. So we'll see what happens here next week as they continue on their march here in the conference as they will host and play number 1 in the conference, Hudson, on Tuesday.
Coming up next, the post-game show brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team. When you experience any sports-related injury or issue, you can count on prompt, proper diagnosis and customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athlete in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and western Wisconsin. That is coming up next. You've been watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called a labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport, allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip is affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners, orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
While visiting with Dr. Carlson, we learned that he grew up skiing and continues to ski competitively across the country and also enjoys hunting, fishing, and hiking. He is passionate that his patients' goals are his goals. Whether it is getting them back to playing with their kids, working aggressively, or competing in sports, his patients are more active and enjoy their lives.
When I see those people so happy with themselves, so happy with their decision to have this fixed or to go through this process, as scary as it sometimes is, if you don't know what's on the other side, it's so satisfying for me.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crop season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
No, as I understand it, you just found out, when was it, last night that you were starting, or was it today?
Yeah, a little clarification, but yep.
All right, Bob Bradovich back at Carson Park. Caden Mueller joining me now. Complete game, shutout, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts. I'm not sure what the story is here. I get that part of it. I understand the movie, but this is part of the tradition. Explain what this means as far as the River Falls High School baseball team.
Joe Boo, he's been a part of the kind of program. Our coach Reeser, he pulled it out one year, and then they went on to win Legion State. So he kind of pulls it out when we need some good luck. So he joined us for the first time on Tuesday. It worked, and so he's back here again.
On Tuesday, when you played at River Falls, you played shortstop. When did you find out you were going to pitch tonight at Carson Park?
I had an idea. I thought I was going to, but I just clarified with Coach last night, and he was like, yep, you're going. So I was excited.
What was your mindset when you took the mound today? It just seemed like you had 2 pitches working, fastball, slider, and you just kind of relied on that and just, catcher put up a target and you hit it.
Yeah, days you just got to go with what's working. So I figured that out warming up with my battery mate, Chase McQuaid. So we figured it out and we were dialed.
For you guys, you get a non-conference game with Altoona, and then you close out the regular season next week. What's going to be important for you and the Wildcats over these last 3 regular season games to kind of set a tone for the playoffs?
Just staying consistent. We've had our ups and downs, and we're on a good high right now, so we just got to stay consistent and find how to win games.
Caden, you're in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Do you know how that works?
I don't.
I hand you the microphone, you say your name, and just say, I'm in the house.
All right,
okay?
Sounds good.
So as soon as our guy Logan gives you the thumbs up, you do your thing.
My name's Caden Mueller, and we're in the house.
Excellent. Thank you, Caden. And thanks to Joe Boo as well,
Thank
of
you,
course.
yeah.
All right. Good to meet you. Good luck to you in the Wildcats the rest of the way. So that's going to do it for tonight. Dave Sparger and I will be right back here on Saturday. The North Huskies have a non-conference doubleheader with La Crosse Central. Early start for that one at 10 a.m. Hope you can join us on Zaleski Sports. We will then close out the regular season with a couple of really good matchups next week. The North Huskies will host Hudson, currently the first place team in the BRC. That's a Tuesday game, and then on Thursday we'll close out the regular season when Chippewa Falls comes here to Carson Park to take on Eau Claire Memorial. For my color commentator Dave Sparger, I'm Bob Bradovich saying good night from Carson Park.